Hey everyone, today I want to talk about something that's been making headlines and honestly getting pretty heated: Texas and those devastating July 4th floods. Now I get it, floods happen, but this time the disaster has sparked a firestorm of debate, not just about the weather, but about the bigger picture, climate change and what, if anything, we should be doing about it. So let's set the stage. Over the holiday, huge swaths of Texas were underwater. People were stranded, entire neighborhoods engulfed, and rescue crews were out in force. The images were gut-wrenching: damaged trees, submerged streets, families hoping for the rain to finally stop. But as the cleanup began, another storm started brewing, this one political. Some folks, like former NYC Mayor Michael Bloomberg, didn't hold back. He said the floods were made worse by climate denialism. He even went as far as to say that refusing to face the reality of climate change is sending people to early graves. That's a strong statement. Then you've got voices like Ben Jealous from the Sierra Club. He's basically saying, look, we can keep denying climate change, but if we do, superstorms, heat waves, droughts, floods, and fires are just going to keep coming. Or we can actually do something. Lead with science, resilience, and courage. Call it a challenge, call it a wake-up call. Either way, it's a rallying cry for change. But it's not just politicians and activists weighing in. Journalists like Will Bunch argued that more lives could have been saved if leaders had taken climate warnings seriously. And former Washington Governor Jay Inslee called out Texas officials, saying they should have seen this coming and done something about it. When will these floods, he asks, finally wash away the climate denial in Washington, D.C.? On the other side of the debate, there's a lot of pushback. Steve Malloy, from the Energy and Environment Legal Institute, says it's just sad to see a tragedy like this get politicized. He points out that Texas has always faced flash floods, and that extreme rainfall isn't directly linked to emissions. Plus, he notes, there hasn't been any global warming over the last 5 days. That's his take. Nature, not politics. Even some climate groups are pumping the brakes a bit. Climate Central, for example, says it's actually tough to pin a specific rain event directly on climate change. And get this, the group World Weather Attribution was so sure that climate change played a role, they said they didn't even need to do a formal study. That's confidence, but it's not without controversy. Meanwhile, the White House calls all this finger-pointing shameful and disgusting. They say now's the time to support those affected, not to score political points. So what do I make of all this? It's clear the floods were a disaster. But the bigger story is how divided we are on what's causing these extremes and, more importantly, what we're willing to do about it. Some see a warning from Mother Nature, others see business as usual. Whatever your view, what happened in Texas is a reminder that weather, and the debates around it, aren't going away. The question is, will we just rebuild and move on, or will we start tackling the root causes? Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and let me know what you think in the comments below.